Here is a digital tool, part of the National SBIRT ATTC suite of services, that introduces you to our e-newsletter, the SBIRT Alert, and some of the resources that we offer in every issue. I'll also show you how to subscribe to the SBIRT Alert directly on our website. The SBIRT Alert is a monthly-ish newsletter that goes out to thousands of people across the country who work in hospitals, in schools, in health departments, federal agencies, managed care organizations, human services organizations, the criminal justice system, basically all sorts of places where people are trying to do a better job of addressing risky substance use. So today I'm going to give you a quick tour of our most recent issue of the SBIRT Alert. So we always start off with upcoming webinars, and this is actually a pretty good representation of the range of webinar topics that we cover. Here we have a presentation about implementing SBIRT in schools for adolescents, and next we have an in-depth look at motivational interviewing. In this case, how to talk about nutrition and sleep in the context of a brief intervention, and a webinar about how to make the financial case for SBIRT when you're speaking with payers. These three webinars are offered by us here at the National SBIRT ATTC, and they are free to view, and we offer CEUs for them. There sometimes is a small fee for CEUs, and that's usually about $10. As you can see, all of the webinars that we host live are also archived and posted in our webinar library, so you can view any of them on demand. And here's a quick look at our webinar library. You see our most popular webinars are listed up here, and then they're organized by topic. And SBIRT is actually the last one listed here. All right. In the next section, other upcoming events, we share information about events hosted by other organizations, and that includes face-to-face trainings and conferences or online trainings such as webinars. And here we've listed a webinar training about SBIRT for problem gambling, which is an important area of need. And finally, in the of interest section, we offer resources and information that pertain to SBIRT, both in the popular media and in new research literature. And now I want to scroll up and show you some of the resources that we link to in the SBIRT Alert, which are excellent ongoing sources of information for you about SBIRT. Here's our blog roll, and our blog roll is a list of blogs that we recommend because they post about issues that relate to SBIRT. I'm going to click through to some of these blogs so you can get a sense of what they look like. And if you like them and find them interesting, please do subscribe directly to them. The first blog is the I Read a Blog, and the I Read a Blog posts stories about addiction in the news and evidence-based practices, including SBIRT. We scroll down, you'll see there's a variety of content here, such as an article about benzodiazepine use, prescription drug monitoring programs, and here's a post about brief interventions. Now I want to show you the SBIRT Colorado blog. Now Colorado has received 2 consecutive SAMHSA grants to expand SBIRT in their state, so they have a lot of deep experience and useful lessons learned. So here's their blog. And you can see they've recently posted about evaluation strategies for SBIRT projects and SBIRT in primary care. And they have a number of expert guest bloggers that write their pieces. And I think their blog is also a very nice interface here, too. Now I'm going to show you the Alcohol IBA blog. And that's actually based in the United Kingdom. And they don't actually talk about SBIRT. They talk about identification and brief advice, or IBA. And even though their language is different, the content they post is very relevant for SBIRT projects here in the U.S. They have very thoughtful pieces about all sorts of nuts and bolts of SBIRT. And they also have a number of excellent guest posters. People are actually doing SBIRT in the field. And finally, I want to show you the Wiffle Blog. Now, Wiffle stands for Wisconsin Initiative to Promote Healthy Lifestyles. And the SBIRT project in Wisconsin took off in 2005 when Wisconsin received a SAMHSA grant to expand SBIRT in their state. And the Wiffle Blog has some really excellent content that goes back several years and that covers all sorts of topics, including motivational interviewing. They have an expert in cost savings associated with SBIRT, and so they post about that. And they also feature some nice patient perspectives and experiences with SBIRT, which is something that is unusual to find. All right. And so now I'm going to show you how to subscribe directly to the SBIRT Alert. And the good news is that it's free and it's very easy to sign up for. So you'll want to go to our website, ireta.org. And you'll see on our homepage there's a subscribe button, which you can click, and you'll have the option to sign up for any of our newsletters. Here you see the SBIRT Alert. Fill in your name, the state and email address, and you will start receiving the SBIRT Alert on a monthly-ish basis, which means that you'll be in touch with news, research, and training related to screening, brief intervention, and referral to treatment.